we've only started to scratch the surface on ACORN, because remember, there's questions now about whether banks had given donations to ACORN in lieu of meeting their requirements under the Community Reinvestment Act. So that's something that still isn't fully out. It appears that some banks may have done that. And so we're looking at that. Also, the foundations that you'd mentioned. ACORN is drying up right now in a certain amount of their donations. But again, if they only fail to receive their donations from the federal government, or their grants from the federal government, just through October 31st, there's nothing to stop the federal government from backpedaling that money back into ACORN. In other words, making up its arrearages in subsequent months. So they actually may not even skip a beat. What an outrage. And here the president still has failed to come out and distance himself from ACORN, and also he hasn't come out and said yes, he believes that we need to defund them, or yes, he's going to have Eric Holdren do a full-scale investigation. There should be 6 or 8 investigations, whether it is from Justice or Housing or IRS. There's oversight committee. There's all sorts of committees where they should be investigated. If this was a Republican organization that was out electing Republicans, trust me, they'd be dead by now, and there'd be scalps of Republican members of Congress that would be hung out to dry right now. And that's really the bigger issue with ACORN. That's really the ultimate. If you want to go to the nub of what is going on with ACORN, it's this. Was taxpayer money ever used, commingled, taken as a fungible good from one aspect of ACORN or another to elect Democrats? That's really the question, because it appears that there was a commingling of funds such that it was a taxpayer-funded way to be able to elect a particular political party. That's anathema to the American people. It's a story waiting to be written by all of you, and I hope that you'll help us with the investigation and writing that story.